It's a hold down, what you know now. Breaking you round town, girl, let's calm down. That's where your knees, they belong. Cause I'm a king up on my throne. If you give me my knees will be grown. Exponentially, dog, with the flow. I keep it moving like the waves and the seas. Still doing this shit, nothing but breeze. I surround myself with a few breezes to give me ease. I do it how I do. Just make sure you eat your stew mixed with the peas. It's your boy J Thoughts here once again. And as always, hit those favorite buttons of mine. That's that like, that share, that subscribe. It helps the channel grow tremendously. I have again, of course, the lovely guest, Miss Jay Shantae in the building.
Hey y'all, Jay Shantae here.
And so you had asked me a couple questions offline, and I thought, you know what, it'd be a good thing to hop on the mic and have the discussion. I think other people can benefit kind of from the dialogue that we was having. And so it made me think of a couple topics, kind of like use the questions to kick off the discussion. And it was around the dating profiles, right? So you sent me some pictures, and I was thinking, okay, what does your dating profile say about you? Because ultimately your concern was projecting the right image, for potential men to match with, and you want to make sure you're giving off that correct energy so that you get the male's perspective on, how do men typically see you in this light?
Yeah.
And it's good, I respect that. I think a lot more women need to have that type of mindset. Run things through a dude that you trust.
Right.
Because a lot of men, well, let's just keep it real. Most of them want to have sex with you, so they're not really going to tell you what's advantageous to you and a disadvantage to them.
Right.
They're going to say what's in their best interest to get what they want. As you would, as all of us would.
Exactly.
So, can we go to a neutral source, right? And I kicked it off with the doctor analogy. So, the analogy is you've got a scorching pain in your side. You go to the doctor, and the doctor asks, okay, what's wrong? And you say, oh, nothing, I'm fine. Right? So, like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that whole setup? It's, well, first of all, you've acknowledged the pain because you're at the clinic trying to get help.
Yeah.
And now you go to the person that wants to help you with these outcomes, but you're not being honest with them. And then you still want them to give you what you want. But the way it works is that you have to get to the root cause of what the issue is in order to properly treat it. So if you're vague,
yeah, but what if the pain is somewhere embarrassing?
then don't go to the doctor if you don't want no help, and then have it get worse to the point where now everybody can see it and you can't hide it anymore.
Oh, that's where I'm at. Okay, preach, preacher.
All right. If that cancer, that disease, that sickness, that illness gets to a point where now you can't even hide it from anyone, then what do you expect to happen? It does just go away magically? Now the process of treating it is going to be far more excruciating than if you would have went when that was just a small issue and addressed it then and there.
That's scary, yeah. Because now people are noticing it. So, wow, that's crazy.
All right, I'm about to ask a funny question, but like, have you ever, partooken in any herbal medicine?
No.
Wink, wink. Not. Never? No,
I've never.
What about drunk? Have you ever been drunk?
I've been drunk before, yes.
Okay. So let's say, when people are drunk, what's one of the first things we all say when we get drunk?
What you mean?
Man, I'm fucked up.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
We gotta acknowledge what's going on, right?
Right.
So imagine if everybody knew you was fucked up, and they'd be like, Jamaica, you alright? You'd be like, I'm straight. They'd be like, you lying.
That's happening.
Right?
You can't even move right.
Because now everybody outside can see something wrong with you.
Right.
So why are you trying to lie to us when we just acknowledging reality right now?
Right.
That's how it is when a lot of women, even the women like yourself, who go to men, who go to respectable men and get their opinion, they will still play that girl that act like she ain't drunk. So we already know, fellas, this take my advice. This is the story arc of most conversations when we're trying to help women. The reason why men, and I'll speak to the men and I'll speak for us on this behalf, the reason why we're mad or frustrated a lot of times when talking to women about these types of dialogue, relationships, dating, stuff like that, the reason why a lot of us men are upset is because we're not aware of the story arc of the conversation. Let me explain. There's a story arc, and fellas who've given women thorough advice, you all are aware of this, whether you know of it in this fashion or not. There's a story arc, right? The girl comes and she says she needs help. So you're like, okay. So the arc starts with you trying to get more insight, more background context. Because men who give you real advice, they got to get context. You go to the doctor, he needs some context, right? That's going to help him better diagnose the problem. And so the woman will give you context. And fellas, everybody knows this part. When they give you context, they leave out important details on purpose. They always twist the narrative of the context to make themselves look a certain way. So again, go back to the doctor analogy. They'll go to the doctor with a excruciating pain in their side. They'll go to the doctor, doctors ask what's wrong, and they'll say, oh, it just kind of hurt right here. Knowing damn well she limped into the office, limped into the weight room. She was damn near in tears, but she been holding it together so nobody could see she in pain. And when it's finally come time to get the actual diagnosis and treatment, they act like they ain't on a scale of 1 to 10 on a fucking 12. They try to act like they on a 2. But the doctor could see she's on a 12. So now, fellas, go back to the conversation. You can tell she leaving out certain shit and she capping. But we thinking in our minds like, all right, we really trying to help her. Let me keep asking questions. But a lot of us, we stop at that first like 2 or 3 levels and we don't go to level 4. But you got to keep going. So again, the story arc, they come in with the problem. We try to get context and then we move on to the diagnosis without getting the full context. And then once you give the diagnosis, what's happened? They're going to give pushback to that diagnosis. They're going to fight you for the diagnosis. And then you got to go beyond that. You got to be ready to throw hands in the conversation. Because they're going to try to throw hands when you tell them what it really is. They don't like hearing it diagnosed that way. So a lot of times fellas are frustrated because they're not aware that this is the arc you have to go through. Anytime you give a woman advice, that's pretty much the story arc. Every woman I've talked to that's come to me for help, or whether it was solicited or not. So the problem is that we have to get really to the root cause of what it is. And so I said, okay, what does your dating profile and your picture say about you versus why do we feel the need to be on dating apps in the first place? So what do you think the reason is? What's the whole purpose of dating apps in the first place?
To find somebody, because some people don't know how to interact like outside. Some people don't go outside, so that it opens you up to people that you would normally be around. That's what I feel.
So when you say some people are afraid to be outside or they don't know how to be outside, do you include yourself as one of those people?
Yeah. Well, I personally, that's the reason why I use dating apps, because I don't know how to flirt or know how to be social outside. So this is easier because it's easier to do it over a pic, for someone to pick you through your pictures.
No real effort required. Okay, so you said you don't do it, or you go on the dating apps because you don't know how to flirt necessarily in person. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't know how to get a man's attention in public, but on my dating apps, I could just post a really nice picture, and I feel like I get trafficked attention, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, so all right, so here's how you get a man's attention in public. You ready?
How?
You walk up to him and you say, "Hi, I'm Jay. What's your name?"
Yeah, that's for like pretty girls.
Now here's the part. See, remember I told you the story arc, fellas? You give them the diagnosis, and then they fight you on it. Right? So you have to be willing to go past this part and keep going. Dig deeper. And then they'll accept the truth. It's like you gotta fight them literally. You gotta like throw hands with them until they submit or tap out or get knocked out. And then when you bring them back to, when they come back to, you be like, oh, you just got your ass beat, right? Yeah, okay, cool. You gonna chill out now? Like we're gonna talk about what it really is now. Oh, okay, I'll listen. Like you have to go through that. You gotta make them submit first. Submit to the truth, because the truth is bigger than the both of us.
Yeah.
I can submit to this truth because this isn't my experience. I don't have a dog in this fight. Right? So if I'm the doctor running the test, I don't have any say in this. This is just what it is. Do you want me to tell you the results of the test, or do you want me to lie to you? Right?
No, but I wish you would see what we see when we do stuff like that. Like I'm very.
What do you see?
I still don't get attention. Like when I'm
That's
open
bullshit.
And like, hi, I'm
That's
so serious.
Cap. No.
Serious.
Listen to what I'm saying. Go up to a guy in public that wasn't already put there as part of some predefined meeting or context or setting. Go up to a random dude that you find attractive, smile, say hello, say your name, and ask what his name is.
You know what? It's not even that I probably can't do that or can't get.
I know that. I know.
It's because I have anxiety that I'll get rejected.
I know. Ma'am, everybody who ever is going to hear this conversation knows that. We all know that. That's not the point. Again, the doctor says, you have this disease. You're going to die in 3 months unless you change X, Y, and Z and take this medication. What you going to do? You going to fight them on that?
No,
but what happens, doc? Like, I gotta swallow the pill? Like, no, doc. You see, the thing is, I can't take that medication because it's just I don't have time in the morning to do that, and then it's just I might lose one of the pills. That's what you're doing right now. So again, fellas, the story arc. Even the good ones, like Jay Shantae, even the good ones, they will want to throw head. They will go to the grave with this.
Can I answer why?
I already know why. Like I said, everybody listening to the conversation know why. You already said why.
To admit, like, you have that insecurity. Like, I walk around and I say I'm a bad bee and because I feel like I am, but then when I'm actually in the world, my self-esteem goes low in the presence of men, and it's just like,
wait a minute. So wait, hold on. You just struck motherfucking gold just now. Let me recap what she just said. Let me make sure I heard what you just said. So you said, hey, typically I think I'm a bad bitch because, and I'm inferring that because I can get this attention online from people. But when I really have to go out in public and maintain this persona of a bad bitch, which requires me to actually have to uphold that in certain behaviors, then I'm really getting my car pulled at that time and a mirror held up to me, and I'm realizing maybe I'm not the bad bitch that I thought I was. Damn.
Right. I mean, I'm realizing this as we're talking, and it's just like, it makes me a little sad.
Damn. So again, if the pain becomes ignored for so long, and now it becomes apparent to other people that you can't even hide the pain no more to, perhaps then you understand that maybe those people saw that pain in me the entire time. But again, because we live in a world now where nobody can have conversations like what we're having, where I can't be honest with you to this level and have you still, one, continue the conversation. Most of y'all is just gonna hang up. Two, you're gonna start fighting, and that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Three, you'll eventually submit, or worse, four, you'll start having a defeatist mindset.
Yeah.
So which one are you going to do? You did number two. So are you going to do number two and number three? Or are you gonna skip 3 and go to 4 and start thinking, well, woe is me and I don't have any? Because other than that, that's like you going to the clinic and acting like you didn't have a problem to begin with. Why are you here then if you didn't want the help? Oh, you wanted the doctor to help you the way you want him to help you because you know more than the doctor about how to fix this, right?
Well, because I'm human. We just want stuff to make us feel good. Like, okay, for instance, when you a kid, your mama gonna usually try to give you the cough syrup that tastes like the bubble gum because she know the nasty one. You gonna fight her on it, but you know you need to take it because the doctor said take it. But it's just like you want the bubble gum flavored one because it's better.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you this: which tastes better? Me giving you this medicine right now, or you in 20 years with 20 more cats by yourself? Which one tastes worse? You see that laugh, y'all? That's number 4. So she's going to 4.
Okay.
If she don't go to 4, okay, are we going to 3? Are we submitting, or are we being defeatist now?
I mean, I'm always gonna submit,
Okay.
but I'm gonna fight a little bit, only because I want you to understand how women because there, like you said, there's some women that will stay at where I'm at, like the denial.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we get to denial. We're gonna deny and live in delusion for a long time. But I'm trying to get out of delusion. So go ahead.
Yeah.
I submit.
Again, she has to say it out loud. But again, fellas, you already know. Those who know, we've been knew what she already saying. Like, I appreciate you saying it out loud for the audience. But yes,
That I'm delusional.
Well, not only that, but it's like how you basically describe the story arc of a woman's perspective in a conversation, and I just laid that out for y'all. I'm like, here's what's about to happen. That shit happened, and I told you this is what happened, and now she's saying that's what happened. I'm like, bruh, we just said what was gonna happen.
Right, but it's just like, wow, okay, whatever.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, this ain't no Houdini shit, y'all. I'm telling you, it's just a formula. Once you figure out the math, you can just plug in the variables. And somebody who ain't learned this arithmetic, all you gotta do is help them with the basics. But, you have to go through this in order to understand that it's really not as complicated as you make it. That's why I said, oh, you like a guy? Okay, cool, bet. Go up to him, say, hi, I'm so-and-so, what's your name? And if that guy don't know how to take it from there, cool. But guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna walk away like, oh, that was whack. But then secretly inside of you, there's gonna be a little bit of increase in your confidence points. Your HP gonna go up a few points. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, I done leveled up in this game, okay? Like, what else can I do? And then you're gonna feel good about going to the next guy. And then guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna have even more confidence in how you approach him, which is, hey, knock, knock, gonna typically yield better outcomes. How do we know this, Shantae? Well, this is the experience of every man alive. This is what we have to learn. You know what I'm saying? So this is something that you picking, in a couple of years to learn. This is some shit we've been 30 plus years failing at. So we figuring it out. I'm telling you. The more, and what's the one thing a girl says? Well, what's the one thing you look for in a man? Confidence. Yeah. Why do you think they look for confidence in a man? You ready?
Why?
It's because they know they don't have it. And we seek our opposites. Just like a man is looking for a woman to bring him what he doesn't have himself.
Right.
That's why we don't look for you to be confident and all of that. Because it's just arrogance to us. It's bad B mentality. And you've just proved all of that shit is cap. And the men you want, guess what? They know that. Because they live that. They have to convince themselves there's somebody every fucking day to go out here and even shoot a shot at you to begin with. And they have to have it be successful enough times to where they actually start to believe it.
Right.
So the problem is now you're trying to do what we've been trained to try to do, because you mismanaged the time when you wouldn't have had to do that.
Yeah.
So now you're trying to do some shit that's out of your nature. Because y'all are passive. It don't mean women don't know how to talk to men, because there's some women who know how to talk to men. There are women who know how to go up. Hi, I'm Samantha. What's your name?
Yeah.
Because they know how to do that so feminine that they naturally just go up to masculine men. They don't go up to bitch niggas and be like, well, hi, I'm Jessica. How are you?
Right.
Because they're not interested in them dudes. They like, who is that guy over there? Well, that guy obviously is different from this guy. So for that guy, perhaps I need to actually do something. Because he can have 10 of me. So why would he pick me? Oh, because I'm the one out of that 10 that walked up and said, hi, I'm Jessica. What's your name? Hi, I'm Shantae. How you doing?
Right.
And that masculine man be like, bet, taking it from here. Initiate swag mode. He'll take it from there.
Right.
But y'all over here on the opposite side of the motherfucking lounge, like, I hope he comes up to me. Like, why would he? You ain't did nothing to stand apart from any of the girls in here. But yet you want, all of y'all want the same one or two dudes. Make that make sense. There's 80 dudes in there, you just want 2 of them. So all the 80 dudes that been shooting their shot, man, nobody wants me, you just had 80 dudes. No, but I want the one that all the girls want. And I want him to come up to me and do all the work. Yeah, ma'am, that's not how that works. I don't think you know how life goes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because if you the motherfucking bitch when you was 10, 20, 15, however old we are, however old them years was ago when you was 18, 19, and 20, when you was that motherfucker, you wasn't gonna go waste your time trying to go up to a dude.
Right.
You thought you was the shit. Now you looking at the dude who you think is the shit. Now the tables have turned, man. This is why women aren't meant to be out here of a certain age still trying to do this shit. Because you never even built them years of developing those muscles anyway.
Right.
Leave us to do the heavy lifting. All you gotta do is just give me the light. Give me some sort of sign.
Right.
You go up to a guy and you say hi. Like, if you don't know how to have enough game to fucking say hi, I'm Shantae, you don't even gotta ask him what his name is. Just be like, hi. And that's it. You can just be like, hello. And then he gonna be like, oh, hey, how you doing? What's your name? I Shantae. What's your name? Oh, you know, I'm how you doing? Well, you come around a lot, or I haven't seen you. He gonna take it from there.
Right.
I can't go up to you and be like, hi. And she be like, hello. Be like,
Right.
okay. You be like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Hey.
You're not gonna want to investigate, right? But I've been in a situation where I've had girls go, hi, and I'm like, hi. And y'all just be saying stupid shit. You be like, wow, you have no game. And I sit there because I'm not gonna give you it to you. I'm not gonna give you the game for you. You come up to me, I expect you to conduct yourself like a grown woman. Come up to me and make a conversation. You must have a lot of girls. Like, that's not. What? Are we 12? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my.
If this was high school, it's different. You too old to be talking like you in high school.
Yeah.
You don't want to give us the game on how to get y'all. Why should we give you the game on how to get us? But we still give you the game, though. That's how much we love y'all. That's how much we care. We not selfish like y'all. We still help y'all. We still try to figure out, how can I help this girl I'm not even smashing, yo? I'm trying to help her get better outcomes for her life. And I have no benefit from it. Because we care. Men are the ones that really do the service. So all we ask is so you to fucking say hi? How are you? We can't even get that? I'm not worth that. Damn. Niggas be feeling like they ain't shit, and these be good dudes. He be like, So what's up? You probably, I mean, how many bitches you got on the squad? That nigga be like, -3, nigga. You be like, why?
Right.
Man, no bitches, nobody even, look, here's the thing. Bitches don't even look at you no more. I'm not saying that don't always happen, and I'm not saying, look, well, maybe your ass just ain't that good looking. Okay, all right, I'll give it to you. But I remember what it's like to get looks. I know what the looks are. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like I fucking let myself fall off a cliff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's because of what you just alluded to today. So many of y'all quote unquote bad bitches, air quotes, don't even know how to fucking say hi to a dude, let alone even make eye contact and smile. Sometimes that's even considered offensive now. You tell a girl, hey, smile. She turned it into a fight. So a lot of dudes, and I imagine dudes, you know, similar to me, is like, man, I'm chilling, dude. I'm gonna just focus on working on what I gotta do and do my business and keep it moving. Cause if she not really coming into my life on some positive shit, then really I ain't got time for it. You know, that's men of a certain age and a certain position in life where if you're not adding, you subtracting. Keep it real. Right. Sometimes the box ain't even worth it. You be like, man, it's just pussy now. Like, man, I gotta deal with a whole mess, a headache, throw my schedule off. You know what I mean? Be an inconvenience to my routine. Then I gotta come out of pocket for some stranger I'm trying to get to know. Like, man, this is weird, bro. Like, it ain't like it used to be, man.
Yeah.
I remember, girl used to look. They used to be looking. You'd be like, man, they got what's up in here? This spot popping, yo. Even the chicks is coming here ready to couple up, ready to have a good time. I used to love, because again, I was a bouncer. I used to go to the clubs all the time. I just loved seeing like dudes go up to girls and the girls be smiling and the dudes got the game and the girls is like bad changing numbers, and like I loved seeing that shit. Like that's why we fucking here, ain't it?
Right.
Aren't we all adults going out after a certain hour, whether we had kids or not at the time? Them kids ain't here. It's all grown folks up in here with liquor and music and everybody looking sexy and shit. Why are we trying to act like we not here for this?
Right.
Fast forward to today. Motherfuckers all be 10 in a circle at the dinner table fucking looking at a phone.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is going on, yo? Not even looking around to catch eyes with a cute guy or some shit. Y'all not doing that no more. How do you know this? Nigga, my big ass eyes is looking everywhere. I'm like, let me just try to see a bitch acknowledge at least my size. Like, oh, this nigga's tall. Like, okay, cool. Thank you. Oh, maybe that nigga got a booger in his nose. I don't know, but I want you to look at something.
Right.
You walk shoulder to shoulder past a person going opposite directions. They will literally stare at the carpet before they look in your eyes and smile.
Yeah.
And then you be like, damn, do I stink? Did I? Right? So men, we know what it's like. So it's funny to hear y'all complain about this shit, because it's like, hello, welcome to the club. We've been here. Man, but I'm nervous. I gotta go up to a public and ask a girl, and or you know, in y'all case, I gotta go up and approach a guy and talk to him. That's weird. Y'all trying to do some passive aggressive. That's weird. Like, that's probably annoying and shit. Like, that's all cap, bruh. You just scared because you don't know how to do it, or you haven't exercised that muscle enough, or you haven't actually done it to realize how easy it is. It's all in your head. It's a theory to you.
Yeah.
Go up to a guy, say hi, I'm Shantae, and see what happened. That's what I told y'all, right? Didn't I tell you? I said, go up to a guy, go up all week, just say hello to somebody. And y'all not even doing that. So it's like, well, what you want me to tell you then? Do the small little shit. Okay, do 3 push-ups a day. You ain't got to do 500 push-ups a day. Just do 3. A week later, you did your 3 push? Nah, I ain't did no 3 push. The fuck you want me to train you for?
I say hi all the time.
You say what?
I do say hi all the time though.
Yeah, you say hi. It's like a hi and bye type of hi, like hi and passing type of hi.
Yeah, you're
right.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't never stop and be like, hey.
See? And now here comes the pushback.
No, it's not. I'm just saying. Okay.
All right, so put it in our
how
perspective.
How would I do it then? Like, that's a little bit what I'm confused on. So I say hi and just stand there.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
I'm really trying to.
Okay, let's go. You ever been to Starbucks?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite coffee place? Is it Starbucks or is it somewhere else?
I don't really drink coffee, but I like Starbucks tea.
The iced tea?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They refresh.
With the refreshing ones, the cold ones.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, like the passion fruit one or something?
The passion fruit is my favorite.
The pink one, that one's fire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. So you ever seen like an interesting guy at Starbucks?
No.
All right, well that's your first problem. Where the fuck are you going? Because everybody go to Starbucks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm in Long Beach, and I literally.
Wow, y'all! She just shat on the whole city. I used to be from Long Beach. Damn. She shat on the whole city, y'all.
I mean, because if they want to holler like I'm here, come.
Nah, don't try to fix it. The motherfucker said all the niggas in LB is ugly.
But
shout out to Snoop. Damn, Snoop, come on. That's how they be out here. They be shitting on all niggas like that.
No, Snoop Dogg is from Long Beach.
Man, come on now. Signal Hill, what's up? PCH in the house?
Man,
she said, nah, no thank you.
No thank you.
Okay, so let's go into that. Are you going in the places where the men you want are?
No, I think that's the problem. I think that's the problem.
So where do you think you would go to where you gonna find these men at if it ain't in Long Beach?
So that's why I'm on the dating apps, because I have no idea. I'm clueless. I try going on like the meetups. I don't see anybody that's interesting to me. And if they are, they're already surrounded by a grip of women that like they're not giving attention to, but I can't get to them because,
man.
Let me tell you what happened at a Super Bowl party.
Bunch of cap. Go ahead.
I'm not. No, seriously.
Y'all. I'm about to tell her why she capping. Watch. Go ahead.
Tell me why I'm capping.
No, go ahead. What happened to the Super Bowl?
No, like some guy was trying to. I guess he was trying to talk to me, but I really wasn't paying attention. That is my fault. And one of the women, as soon as I started talking, one of the women, like, she jumped in and like she was blocking every time he was trying to ask me a question. She would talk over me, and so I just kind of gave up. So I guess like I'm not competitive in that way, but I guess out here you have to be competitive. You mean to tell me to get something that you really want that's worth a damn, you gotta try? Damn, for real? I know, huh? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You got me out here thinking I gotta try.
That's some weirdo shit. Who tries to get something that's valuable? What the hell? It should just land in your door like fucking UPS or something, right? Isn't that how it works?
Wow.
Isn't that?
Yeah, you're right.
That's how the universe works. I think you just want something and then it just show up to your door when you didn't do nothing to get it. I think that's how it works. I might be wrong. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. So, again, we can make all the excuses we want to make, people. But if the outcome is your pain still hurts and you ain't took nothing to make it better, then what do you expect? What do you expect?
So what can I do to make it better?
Stop making excuses. That's what you can do.
Yeah.
Again, it's easy to look outside of us to be the source as to why we are not in the positions we want to be in life. It's easy to point the finger elsewhere. That's the easy part. The hard part is the outcome not being achieved and us being 20 years older with 20 more cats. That's the hard part. The middle easy part, the intermediate, you know what I mean? The schmedium level of difficulty is doing something about it right now. Do you see what I'm saying? The easy part is to make excuses, go in echo chambers, have somebody lie to you to make you feel good. That's easy. But when in any existence is getting something valuable easy?
Right.
So then we say, oh, well, I don't want it to be super difficult. Okay, it don't gotta be super difficult. It could just be medium.